Good afternoon. It is Thursday, and it's time for our weekly check-in with the mayor of the city of Fall River, Mayor Paul Coogan. Mayor, how are you? I am doing well, hanging in there as the weather gets a little cooler, but still very nice. It's a good time of the year. Let's get started with talking about schools. Schools open this week. Yesterday was the first day where students were sort of back to school. They were primarily remote. Today and tomorrow, they're actually going to start being those who are going back in person will have an opportunity to do so, and then it'll be a hybrid model going forward. Have you heard of any complications over the first couple of days? I guess how has it been going?
There was a glitch yesterday out of cuss with the Google. It wasn't on our end. It was something with the Google part of the online learning. That was the one I heard. I heard a couple of password issues, but overall, I didn't really get maybe one complaint. It seemed like it took off okay. There wasn't a lot of instruction going on yesterday, though. It was mostly a get to know you type day. I know half the kids are in school today. I'll try to get an update later. I was actually going down to Bicentennial Park for a veterans thing, and I was going to stop by Morton, see how it's going, but I said that's the first, it's the first day. Let them get their feet wet.
But as far as you know, in terms of today, students that are actually going back didn't appear to have any problems, as far as you know, as of right now.
I did not hear of any. No.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good thing then. No news is good news when it comes to these types of things, I guess. Moving on, this week it was, I believe, on Tuesday. You held an event outside Government Center that was recognized the city as an age-friendly community from AARP. There's going to be a survey that's going to be conducted for our seniors. What information are you hoping to glean from that survey?
How we can do a better job providing services to them. Nancy Munson from Bristol Alders did a great job helping us organize that event, and it's mostly what they need and what we can do to help them and where they are. I mean, obviously, that population hit extremely hard during COVID, and it'd be nice if we had some plans coming out of it to see if we can do a better job to help them.
And do you know how long that survey is going to last? How long it's going to be out there for seniors to take part?
About a month.
So it'll be about a month, and then hopefully you'll have the information by the end of the year, and we can start making some plans. Is that the plan?
We can look for some strengths and weaknesses and see some things we can do better, and we'll put it into effect.
All right. Next up on the agenda was actually something you mentioned about being at Bicentennial Park. Today, the first panel was installed for the Vietnam Veterans Wall at Bicentennial Park. A good signifying gesture, if you will, as that project moves forward. I know there were some delays in terms of getting some concrete and some stones in, but it looks like that progress is now going to be full steam ahead.
They did put that one panel up. I've been told they're going to probably install the others shortly, and the official dedication will be in the spring. You can go down there now and look at the wall and see the names on that one panel if you want, but I suggest you wait a little while longer. It needs some sidewalk work around the front. It needs some granite backing. There's things to do, but it's definitely moving in the right direction, and that will be a great spot for people to come from all over New England and all over the United States to, see the names and look for a relative or look for someone that they grew up with or someone from their hometown. It's really going to be something. I think it's going to be a great draw.
And it's also good to know that that's moving forward. I remember the big groundbreaking last summer of 19, and it's good that that's moving along. I know there were some bumps in the road, but it's good that that's moving on. One thing we didn't have a chance to talk last week, so I'll ask you the quick budget question, the budget question of the week for Mayor Coogan. The City Council did pass the spending plan for the year. I know there's been talk about still finding some ways to get some revenue and make some cuts. Just your general thoughts on at least that initial hurdle being over, but there's still work to be done, correct?
That's probably about, 30-40% of the budget getting it passed because we're still looking for savings anywhere we can find them. We met with a couple of department heads looking for some positions or some places where there may be retirement and maybe something we can do. But that's what's going to be the whole year. I mean, again, I talked to Senator Roderick just Tuesday at the elder thing, and he said, keep your eye out for 22 because that's when you're really going to have to be on your toes. So that's what we're looking for.
Now, something else that was just announced yesterday is the library is going to be extending its hours. They're going to be a couple of days a week, I believe Tuesday and Wednesday, that the downtown location, North Main Street, will be open till 7 o'clock. And I believe the South End branch is going to be open on its Wednesdays, 11 to 7. Has there been a groundswell of that happening? And you know, there's still going to be curbside pickup, and there's still going to be some appointment only reservations of people entering the building.
We're trying to get our library open completely, but we want to make sure we have an idea on what kind of numbers we're talking about. We're going to survey how many people are using our South End branch, so we can the right amount of staff there. We are going to survey our main branch downtown to see where we end up there. We just had a young lady leave us, so we have a couple of openings right now. We're going to sit on them a little while and see how the library runs and what kind of volume they have.
All right, and finally, just one sort of issue I want to bring up. It was announced earlier this week that a local institution, the Venus de Milo in Swansea, is up for sale. That has been, you know, a staple of all of our lives in Fall River for many years. It looks like they were a victim of COVID-19. I guess that begs the question, what are you hearing in terms of city establishments, in terms of restaurants? Are they still able to thrive? Those that are outside, are they going to be able to do that much longer with the cold weather? I guess we hope we don't hear any others, but I guess what are you hearing?
As the weather changes, we're trying to find some ways to accommodate. We had one call us today about outdoor heating, those big, tall outdoor heaters. We're trying to get them some of those. This is going to be a challenge. I was looking at an article today in the Boston paper about how bar hopping in Boston is a thing of the past, and people go out up there to eat and then they go home. It's very challenging times. If we can keep our restaurants going, that would be great. That's meals taxes, that's jobs, that's a night out for people. But we're going to have to see how this plays out, because if we ever got another spike, we would really be trying to figure a way to patch our way through this. I don't know. We'll see how it plays. Like I said, I went to Scotty's the other night. I try to support all Caravel. I try to support the local restaurants, and they were both doing pretty well. But I don't think it's anywhere near what they were.
All right, Mayor Paul Coogan, as always, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. We'll talk again next week. Take care. All right, and thank you for joining us today on FRC Media.
All right, I appreciate it, Keith.